The 50/30/20 rule is one of the simplest and most effective budgeting methods out there. It's designed to give you a clear and practical framework for managing your money without overcomplicating the process. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what the 50/30/20 rule is, how it works, and how you can use it to take control of your finances starting today. Whether you're new to budgeting or looking for a fresh approach, this method is perfect for building financial stability while still enjoying life. Let's get started. At its core, the 50/30/20 rule divides your income into three categories: needs, wants, and savings or debt repayment. The idea is simple. Allocate 50% of your after-tax income to your essential needs, 30% to your personal wants, and the remaining 20% to saving for the future or paying down debt. This structure helps you balance your financial priorities while maintaining some flexibility to enjoy your money. Let's start with the first category, needs. Needs are the non-negotiable expenses that are essential to your survival and basic living. This includes things like housing, utilities, groceries, transportation, insurance, and minimum debt payments. The key here is to ensure that these necessary expenses don't exceed 50% of your income. If they do, you may need to look for ways to cut back or adjust your lifestyle to make your budget sustainable. Next, we have the 30% allocated to wants. This is the category that often sparks the most debate because it's easy to confuse wants with needs. Wants are things that enhance your life but aren't essential for survival. This could include dining out, entertainment, travel, subscriptions, or hobbies. The 30% rule gives you permission to enjoy your money without guilt, but the trick is to stay mindful and not let this category overshadow your financial goals. Finally, the remaining 20% goes toward your savings and debt repayment. This is where you focus on building a financial cushion for the future. Use this portion to grow your emergency fund, invest for retirement, or pay off debt faster. If you don't have an emergency fund yet, prioritize building one with 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. After that, you can channel this portion into other savings goals or extra payments toward high-interest debt. So how do you put the 50/30/20 rule into action? Start by calculating your after-tax income. This is the money you take home after all taxes, insurance premiums, and other deductions are removed from your paycheck. Once you know your net income, divide it into the three categories: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings or debt. For example, if your after-tax income is $3,000 per month, you would allocate $1,500 to needs, $900 to wants, and $600 to savings or debt repayment. If you're not sure how your current spending aligns with these categories, track your expenses for a month. Look at your bank and credit card statements to see where your money is going. Categorize each expense as a need, want, or savings, and compare it to the 50/30/20 rule. This will help you identify areas where you might need to make adjustments. For some people, sticking to the 50/30/20 rule might mean making lifestyle changes. For instance, if your needs take up more than 50% of your income, you may need to find ways to reduce those costs. This could mean downsizing your housing, shopping smarter for groceries, or looking for more affordable insurance options. On the flip side, if you're spending too much on wants, consider cutting back on non-essential purchases, like eating out or upgrading gadgets, so you can redirect that money towards savings or debt. One of the biggest advantages of the 50/30/20 rule is its flexibility. It's not a rigid system, so you can adapt it to suit your unique financial situation. For example, if you're aggressively paying off debt, you might choose to allocate more than 20% to debt repayment and temporarily reduce your spending on wants. Or, if you're in a low cost of living area where your needs take up less than 50% of your income, you can redirect the extra funds toward your savings goals. Another benefit of the 50/30/20 rule is how easy it is to follow. Unlike detailed budgeting systems that require you to track every single expense, this method focuses on big-picture categories. Once you've allocated your money into the three buckets, you have the freedom to spend within those limits without constantly worrying about the details. This makes it a great option for people who want a simple and low-maintenance approach to budgeting. But like any budgeting method, the 50/30/20 rule isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. If you have a regular income, like freelancers or gig workers, you might need to average your income over several months to apply this rule effectively. And if you're dealing with financial challenges, such as high debt or unexpected expenses, you may need to modify the percentages temporarily to focus on your immediate priorities. To recap, the 50/30/20 rule is a straightforward budgeting method that divides your income into three categories: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings or debt repayment. It's designed to help you balance your financial obligations while still enjoying your life and preparing for the future. To get started, calculate your after-tax income, divide it into these three categories, and track your expenses to make sure you're on track. If you're ready to simplify your finances and take control of your money, give the 50/30/20 rule a try. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more personal finance tips, and share it with someone who could benefit from this method. Let us know in the comments how you plan to implement the 50/30/20 rule in your own life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.